room, working on our stall's hot-tronic heat press, using all the vinyl, making all the picture tees. I like vinyl.
I'm about to just load these boxes up on out your way.
Man, you gotta be a crazy little brother to get fired on your day off. What you get caught stealing boxes for?
Man, I didn't get caught stealing no boxes. He said he caught me though.
You get our rent paid.
Why don't you go in there and ask the girls real fast to see if they help us pay our rent?
That don't sound like a bad plan at all.
What's up, Pops? What's up, Smokey? I'm trying to set up a meeting with the girls, man.
Okay.
Y'all wanna help me and Craig pay our rent?
Craig still owe me money from the last time he got me. He gotta learn a lesson. He shouldn't be stealing. Go ask him to tell that girl from last night to give him some money.
What they say? They said it's slow for real.
I'm about to just ask boss when we get our job that night.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
And,
Y'all actually won an award, the Boss Mag 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Y'all won for that media outlet thing.
man, I don't even know. Yeah.
Like y'all won. He didn't even know he won it.
What'd you say? Who was it?
You won the Boss Magazine 2009 Ohio Hip Hop Award. Congratulations.
Please, guys, tune in to last week's, or the week before, Queen's Conversation. We had DeWan. We was talking about how she got to prison and life after prison. And tune into today's episode. So, we just found out
Kevin Samuels.
Okay, like,
The rumors. It's rumors. Okay. I will be clear. They are rumors. But allegedly, he is deceased.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know much about the man, but I am a fan. I am a fan. My views may differ from others, but I think he was onto something. Like, what exactly was he trying to do? What message was he trying to do?
He was doing like a harsher Steve Harvey to me. He was like setting it straight. Steve Harvey, you know.
Steve Harvey is a ladies' man.
Steve Harvey, he gets straight to the point.
He gets straight to the
He
point.
No.
He did it more
Steve
harsh
Harvey.
though. He did it more harsh though. Like, girl, no, you ugly. Like, not you ugly.
Yeah.
Like, girl, no, you got 2 kids. No, you're not. What you look? Steve Harvey, you know, put a little nice little speech together, whatever. Him, he like he gets straight to the point. Like, no.
Steve Harvey is pro-woman. Kevin Samuels is definitely anti-woman. You asked Steve Harvey a question? Let me, but he always gonna side with the woman. For sure. Like, I seen one episode where a guy, his son was acting up, and the mother, she just had different views than the dad. And, you know, he was like, you know, this, a woman, her emotions, da-da-da-da, and this a girl, just.
You gonna toggle back and forth.
Like,
between
I
him
don't know.
and
I don't know, but Steve Harvey, he's the ladies' man. He's always going to agree with the ladies. Kevin Samuels. I just like.
He sound like he got hurt before.
Huh?
Yeah.
You said what?
He sound like he got hurt before. Like,
Oh,
but
I
he
thought
really
she
putting it
said
out there like, I hate women. Like,
Yeah.
like it's whoever woman hurt him, he like after that.
I'm not gonna say he hate women, but he definitely knows the value in a person itself, regardless of when men or women. I mean,
Yeah.
the same women, the same questions he asks a woman, you can turn them back around on men as well. So it's just like, where do you want to be? Who do you want to see yourself with? And you know,
Based on the videos that we've seen, I would say that he was basically trying to help the women, and they were saying like, not giving the full answers, like, what do you want to be, like, how far do you want to take your life, like, what type of man do you want to be with, and they was not answering the question. Like somebody said, I don't know. If you got hurt and you've been through all of these different types of situations to learn from, you didn't learn because you still don't know what you want.
I didn't like her. That video, because that video, she kept like reflecting the question. Like, she was like, well, guys don't know what they want. And he was like, well, what do you want? And she was like, well, I don't know. How you gonna want a guy saying I don't know what they want and you don't even know what you want? So, like, you know, I don't know.
It's okay to not know what you want, but I mean, get yourself together before you start looking.
Exactly.
You know,
but
that's
what's her
different
problem.
situation.
She's out
Yeah,
here
she did learn her
looking.
lesson. Then you're on live with him, and he's trying to help you. So if you come to somebody that wants to help you, and you're telling them you don't know, how I'm gonna help you find out what you want and you don't know?
If you don't know, how am I supposed to know?
Find yourself. That's how you know what you want when you find yourself.
She shouldn't have got on there and said that. Now that's what she should have did.
Okay.
But I feel like at times he do be harsh. Like what he gonna say? He said he telling them that they not. They think they a 10 and
You a 4 at best.
Like you not gonna tell me what I think I am.
I feel like anybody say I'm 5 years old is just ugly. Like don't even do a 4. Just get it.
Okay, what do you rate yourself?
Uh-oh.
Yes, girl. Be an ass. Break the scale. Break the scale.
20.
You remember that?
Yes. We're going back 2016.
Okay, them kick days.
To be honest.
In 2020, 20 out of 20. Period. What's you?
Infinity of y'all.
Okay.
Space Flight Gear in his bed.
Buzz like.
No, but if he did pass away, rest in peace to his soul. I feel like the message was good, but the women probably fell off there. The delivery was not as good. Like the women probably did feel hurt and stuff like that, and they probably did fix their life, but they probably did. Like it's a 50-50 situation of what they did. We don't know.
Everybody can't please everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody
for real.
can't handle the truth, and sometimes it just takes the truth for you to just get that shit right.
But everybody not cute to everybody, so I don't understand the concept what he was getting at when they said that they think they a 10 and you think they a 4, but that don't have to do with why he helped.
I don't think he was talking about necessarily looks, like
your lifestyle.
Yeah. What exactly? Like, okay. She was like, I think I'm like a 9. He was like, well, how many kids do you have? Well, that just dropped you down some points right there.
But wait, how do your kid like? Damn, I can't have kids.
Yeah, baby, you got baby daddies.
Did he ask that?
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
Like most of the time, you don't have no husband. You got 3 baby daddies, and then you're looking for a potential husband, but he just gonna leave for. You just gonna be a 4th baby mama because that's the pattern that you're in. That's all you see. It's like that's funny. That reminds me of another topic of where like, baby mamas they be like, well, he's never gonna stop messing with me. Da, 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 da.
They say that all the time.
Yes, and it's just like he just know that he can come back comfortably.
But it be like that. Baby mama baby days can be their situation on their own. Even though they come and go, it be like that though.
Now it's complicated. Like it's not even relationship no more. Like they can do that. Like a nigga can like get you pregnant and like y'all didn't even have a relationship.
Yeah,
like,
people getting
I be
pregnant.
like, what? Like,
And then it's like, how you gonna lay down with a person and not even kiss them? Not even like.
I don't like kissing.
Okay.
But,
Okay, but still, if you wouldn't kiss the person, even though you don't like to, why would you lay down with that
Literally.
person? Like, I don't know.
No, you
having
right.
that fun, it ain't gonna slip up.
According to that, while we on the topic, like that goes into abortions. Have y'all seen that? Like a lot of states are dictating the positions of a woman that they can and cannot get an abortion. How do you feel about that?
I feel like nobody should tell a person what they, not even a woman, but a person what to do with their body. Like, if I want to make a decision to do that, I'm gonna do it. Like, it's like minding my business. You in my business.
It really is.
It's like minding my business. You in my business. Like, move the fuck around. Like, the fact it's men doing this though, so like they hate women.
I don't know much about it. Okay, so they are trying to.
The states that are blue is going. The states that are blue, you cannot have an abortion. The states that are gray, you can have an abortion.
So if you get an abortion in blue states,
You can't have an abortion in Ohio?
No.
It's considered a crime. If this vote go through, like,
yeah,
it's considered a crime.
Then we got some
and this is
that
like
shut down.
This is like the second or third time that they have tried to do this. Like at first they was letting like people decide they want to have abortions or not, but now it's against the state. But I feel like a state cannot tell you what to do. You don't know what situation you're in, even though people slip up and get in bad situations all the time. But I feel like they can't tell you what to do with your body. You don't know if I'm able to take care of this child. Mistakes do happen.
At a certain point, like, what reason would they even ban it? At what level do you? What number do you have to reach for it to become a ban within your state?
I don't think it is. I think they just voting.
Well, why is it only so many? shout out to Rare Money. That's one of my favorite movies. That just reminds me of that.
Yeah, it's sad that they even doing it. Like, let me live my life.
But I do want to know, like, for people that are gay, no, like, not being funny, like, is this just women? Because, you know, gay people get changed and stuff, and they are able to be pregnant and stuff like that. So are they, is this, they get
Wait. We were gonna let y'all go for a little. We were gonna let y'all eat. All right. We were gonna let y'all eat. But you talking about how they can do what?
Men could have a baby now? That's what you're saying?
Can he?
Man, ain't no way.
Have no uterus, Jay.
No.
The King's conversation in the back here now. Listen.
No.
He doesn't have a uterus. He could still his
Bro,
heart.
I said being pregnant.
He got a uterus.
No, cause like, can't you put the placenta inside of the
I don't know about science. I don't know about that.
Okay, forget it. How do y'all feel
All right,
about abortion?
all right. Okay, so I'll go first, right? I remember this funny thing that I saw where people had literally were saying, my body, my choice when it came to the vaccine, right? Where literally you could say, I'm going to be saying, no, this is my body. You can't put that in my body. And then you could potentially kill somebody. Like you could potentially kill somebody with your choice of saying, no, you can get the, you know what I'm saying? You can contract COVID and kill somebody, right? My body, my choice. And then to turn around and be like, nah, but I'm going to say what you can do with yours. I just feel like, I don't think nobody, no government, nobody should tell me what I can do with my own body, period. Like, I just feel like that, period. Like, I don't feel like nobody can tell me that God gave me free will and then you going to tell me I don't, right? I just feel like that is my only stance, not the next step of killing babies, not the next step of that. I'm just saying, I don't feel like nobody should tell me what I can do with my own body. That is my body to do with, like as I feel.
So I know what's going on, but like, is there like some like why do you think they're doing this? Like, is there some like religion part about it that they just stand so firm on? We don't want abortion.
Well, like a lot of times they do come from a religious background. I mean, like even though we have a separation of church and state, right? Like a lot of our rules,
That's not what it's for.
a lot of our rules are based off of Bible references. You know what I'm saying? Like that thou shalt not kill. You know what I mean? Those are things that are instrumental in religion as well. And our forefathers who came here, who developed the system, were people of faith. You know what I mean? So a lot of our stuff will be washing from, you feel me, past practices.
But do you think murdering somebody is a religious principle? Like, example, you'll go to jail if you kill somebody. Mm-hmm. Does that have anything to do with the Bible? To you, just right off the rip.
A little bit. See, I like
A little bit, like even countries that don't prescribe to the Bible as being an official document in sacred text, murder is wrong. Period. Like I'm just saying, like for me to just kill somebody for something, it's gonna be against the law, no matter if they practice Bible or any sacred text or not. So what I'm trying to say is, on the other side of the coin, where we're saying that you doing something with your body, that may be true to a certain extent, but somebody somewhere does have to stand up and protect the people who cannot protect themselves. And at what point does a child become a life?
Exactly.
Like, so if a baby is 2 arms and and legs, eyes, nose, lungs, and a heartbeat, should a woman still be able to say, this is my body, I'm going to get rid of the baby? A baby at, let's say, 7 months, pregnant, still inside her body.
You need to calm down, baby. That's too far.
You said yeah. Right. But some people would look at that as like that's not right. You know what I'm saying?
it's not.
And to me, it's like I understand that, but like, let's just flip it. If it was dudes, right? Like, we jack off as men. Like, you feel me? What if somebody was saying, you're wasting a life on that bed sheet? You're wasting a life by doing that. You're wasting life because literally in the Bible says, thou shalt not spill thy seed, right? Mm-hmm. So you are committing that if you do that. Like you already breaking.
The life happens when an egg and a sperm come together, bro. It's different. That's we talking about a for real heartbeat at this point. And so all I'm saying
Sperm
is
under a
it's not-
microscope is alive. Under a microscope, sperm is alive.
I mean, and so is an ant.
Exactly.
And so-
You see me? I took an ant outside. Hey, look, that's a good analogy. Look,
Right.
I didn't kill the ant, did I?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But then you didn't kill an ant, but then you're saying
you
that it's
didn't kill
okay
it?
to kill a child.
I didn't say that. Remember, I never went that far. As far as I go is, you have to use your own moral compass and judgment with your own body. That is your thing you have to take up with you and the Creator. Whoever you believe in, whoever you pray to. That is your
But you
private.
can say that about killing somebody. You can say
yes.
that's between you and the
Yeah.
Creator. You
Yeah.
can kill somebody.
Yeah.
But it's not legal though.
You murder somebody in self-defense though, like.
That's not murder.
But you can go to jail for it.
If you knew
If you
self-defense,
get
somebody
found
probably
guilty,
didn't
but
see
if
that
it's true
self-defense.
self-defense,
Doesn't make it more of a sin if it's not legal.
if it's true, no, it doesn't. But what we're saying is, we ain't talking about like legal, illegal in every facet.
Talking moral and.
But we're just talking about just protecting the unborn, and when do you start protecting the unborn?
As soon as you get pregnant.
And if, like my point before is, the same woman that say that abortion is okay for you to choose, that abortion isn't murder, right? But let somebody come and kill the baby that she decides to keep. Let the baby father come in and say, "How? Punch her in the stomach. I don't want this baby." He should be locked up for that, right?
Right.
So how is a baby like not a life for real when the woman decides to kill it, but when somebody else does it is
At the same way.
I feel like it should be a mutual agreement. A lot of females are scared. That goes into what me and Justice was saying about the relationship with the father and how you create the baby. A lot of females nowadays in this generation and before, they don't have a relationship with the father and vice versa. So when a female gets pregnant, she does not like to tell the father. She likes to keep it to herself. So the females feel like, since it's my body and I'm going to take care of the situation myself, because she's too scared to tell the father that I'm going to get an abortion. That's where a lot of it, most of it, other situations come from. If the situation was better, I feel like, because off rip, the female is going to be scared to tell the father anyways, whether they have a connection or not. But I feel like if she was to come to the father and they have an understanding, then they should get, make their decision.
Another interesting point to me is like where does personal responsibility come into this shit? Like damn, you fucking, you gonna get pregnant. That's what fucking is for. It's not to have fun. It's not to kick it. It's not, and you need to make real life choices when you decide to sleep with somebody. That goes for men too. Like, men should not be off the hook with this shit.
At all.
Like, but a man, like, for example, like, let's say a man tells a woman, "I don't want to have anything to do with that baby," right? He still is on the hook to support that child legally, whether he wants to or not.
Facts.
So if a man was to say, "Nah, I co-created this child with you. I don't want you to have an abortion. You just give me the rights." Should a woman still have the right to go and terminate that pregnancy if the father is...
There you go.
Like,
there you go.
Like, while in her...
There you go. There you go.
The father not gonna carry it though.
If she
There you
didn't
go.
carry the child,
Turn the heat up on.
but that's what I'm saying.
He's not
because
carrying
she's
it,
scared,
though.
it goes off all based off because she's carrying a child. A lot of women take that for granted because they are carrying a child. Like, in that situation, you can give him full custody. Have
Before
nothing to
even
do.
before
You
the
could be
birth.
daddy. How they don't take care of their child. You could do that, but they don't want to because they know it's gonna break the man. Because he wants that child.
Right. So women are using abortion as a weapon against to hurt the
Not all.
fathers.
Some, not all.
Some of them do.
Some, not all. It's a percentage of every situation.
Yeah, for
Percentage
sure.
of every situation. Some bitches do that, but not every situation.
And another thing, the history of abortion. A lot of that is made for eugenics and the destruction of black people. Like, if you go and Google the numbers of abortion and see how many black babies are murdered every year from abortion, it's used as population control, but especially among black people, because we are multiplying like 7 to 1. For every one black person that dies, as fast as we killing each other, 7 black children are being born. And we are becoming the majority. And so in order to curb that, they want black people to have abortions. You know, they don't want us to have children and be able to become the majority for whatever reason, as fear they can lose control of what they have. So you got to look up Margaret Sanger or something like that.
She started the Planned Parenthood. Yeah.
But abortion is a tactic to keep black children from being born.
Knock us down. They say it's too many of us.
For sure.
But I think some people who do abortions the wrong way make it look bad for everybody who decide to do abortions. Because there's some women out here who get abortions and still go back fucking with no condom and just, I'm gonna get another one. I'm gonna get another. But it's some people who have real reasons of why they did what they did. But I think those women who just, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna go back to fucking with no condom or fuck whoever and just keep getting abortions, they make it all look bad for whoever who really got a real reason why they did what they did.
Them people are evil because I could not put myself in a situation to get pregnant just to get an abortion. I just cannot. If I don't want a baby, go back to what you were saying. Use protection. Like, I feel like a lot of people, adults that think they adults, don't use protection because they feel like they outgrown condoms. Like, grown people use condoms. If you don't want a baby, use a condom.
I mean, but still,
And it's the women's fault, but it's our fault to a certain extent. Y'all can get us pregnant. You have the key to get us pregnant. Like,
Both people
it's a
need
both
to
party
take it
fault.
more.
They
Yeah,
definitely
you
do.
need to be more
It's
take it
both.
more
Everybody
serious
needs to take
about who you
responsibility
having
in the
sex
situation.
with.
Everybody
Seeing
needs to
how
take
this, if you have to adapt to these laws, like, it would make people maybe
get that shit together. But I think it's gonna take a long time.
find somebody, fall in love with them, and stay with them, have children.
I think it's gonna take a long
I don't
time.
know when that's gonna
I
happen.
feel like they still gonna do what they doing now.
Is it possible? Y'all don't think it's possible for you? And y'all are nice looking women.
Absolutely.
Y'all don't think that it's possible for somebody to fall in love with you and
Yeah.
y'all have a family?
Yeah.
I'm a great person, but I don't see it. Like, I don't see it in my
Why?
life. I mean, I'm not wishing for it or anything. Of course, I want to know what real love feel like, but I'm going with the flow of life. Like, it's not.
Imagine what you want.
Like, I'm not.
I know.
Everybody want love, but I'm not. Oh my God, I need love right now. And oh my God, like, I'm not.
Yeah.
No, he said, do you feel like you're gonna be in love with somebody? Yes or no?
Cause he said,
Love
settle
is a
down,
tricky word.
find someone, and fall in love with them, and
I
have
don't got a
kids.
problem with that.
You said who gonna fall in love? What did you say?
He said y'all don't believe. He said you don't believe that somebody could fall in love with you.
Well,
I'm a
my
great person.
point is this. My point is this. If you do want to be in a sexual relationship, be in that relationship with somebody that you truly love.
Literally.
That if you do become pregnant, it would be the blessing that it truly is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, children are a blessing for you.
Real.
You know what I mean? Like, what about if y'all's parents would have said, because I didn't grow up rich. My parents had to struggle. I was actually born in the projects.
Me too.
So my parents had every right as far as feeling like we can't afford this child. Because, I mean, if you're going by just that, they couldn't. I got an older brother and sister. They was already trying to take care of them while living in the projects. Now here come another one. That's me. My mom could have been like, I'm cool. Had an abortion. You know? And same thing with all of you
So
guys.
you think that make that do you think that make that woman stronger for going through it instead of another woman who just they both can't afford the baby, but I'm gonna get an abortion and I'm gonna just get through it. Like, you think
if you get stronger, you still have the option to adopt. You're just carrying the child.
Right.
That's why I don't see why people do the abortion.
You can give a child up for adoption.
Literally.
If you and somebody who really wants a child,
And they be really
who
wrong and
cannot
racist.
have
Yes.
children, will come in and be a great parent to that child.
True, but
But,
I'm not
yeah.
putting in all that work just to give it away.
Well, what you say? Yeah, I'm about to say that. Like,
Yeah, like
what
that's a woman.
wouldn't that
body,
play
too, like.
play a factor as well? I mean, like a person who does that is not thinking about everybody included. She's not thinking about the father. She's not thinking about. She's only thinking about herself in that retrospect. So you can't expect this person who's making that type of decision making to consider anybody else.
Also, all that hormone, emotional
Like,
stuff. Just
if
like,
she
here
really
you go.
needs to do that or wants to do that, what makes you think guilt tripping her would change her mind?
Well, we all adapt to the laws in a society that we're born in.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, this is just yet another law that you will adapt to one way or another. Like, we can't go out and just kill somebody. People fuck with me all the time and get on my nerves. Who knows? If it was legal to pop a motherfucker, I might have been did that.
That would have been gone.
But
I
I
get
can't. So therefore, I haven't.
So wait. Y'all are missing this glaring ass contradiction by him, right? That little baby is so precious till it turns to a nigga that he don't like. That baby is so precious till it goes to a nigga he don't like. Then I would have popped his ass that shit was legal, man.
Well, what we're talking about is protecting those who cannot protect themselves. It's wrong for us to kill a baby. Like, period. Like, even if a woman, let's say that a woman, like, as soon as she has a baby, she decides she don't want it, then she decides to kill the baby. You know, is that taking a life?
That would definitely take a life. And there's a lot of people that's doing that. Like, I just seen some ladies.
It's wrong.
Yes.
Do the teenagers get charged for questioning children that are boys?
Yes, I did watch this one
I don't know what
where
age, but I know they do.
I saw this one where this young girl had a baby premature. She put it in the backyard and buried it, and they found it, and they did a DNA test on it, and she still got in trouble for it. Yeah, like,
She
yeah.
did
different.
different.
That's
Some people be in labor on the toilet and then they just
She deliberately hid that baby.
she did that.
So
They do that a lot of times. They're still killing somebody's baby. Like, I just seen something the other day on social media, and they were saying, like, the daddy had stabbed the baby, and the mama had went to jail because she knew about it. Like, what? If you didn't want a child, like...
what if somebody forces themselves to have a miscarriage? Is that murder?
It's murder, but it's not.
If you force yourself to have a miscarriage, you have an abortion. Abortion is a
Be-
miscarriage.
Oh,
Because-
so like,
An abortion is
let's
a
say you know that you're pregnant,
You
right?
drink a whole bunch of alcohol and stuff like that.
Yeah, like just doing everything you can just to make like.
Because that opens the door for that when you don't have the facility. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying that it opens the door for that because, I mean, you have people that back in the day would take hangers.
But that's if you force
You
yourself,
what?
put that up on in there,
And
pull
get
that
it-
motherfucking
get rid of
fetus
that.
out.
You know
Put that motherfucking fetus,
Nah,
pull that
never heard
fetus
of
out.
that.
You ain't never heard
Yeah.
of the old
Hangers
fashioned
putting up your
abortion.
vagina,
Motherfuckers
bro.
used to go in the projects to get that shit. Literally.
Me and my baby girl be looking like...
Why your hanger?
We got a comment.
Why your hanger?
We got a comment. My flight set said, what about women who get pregnant from being raped?
But that's okay to get a
That's,
abortion.
it's not okay, just adopt, but I can understand why you would not want to.
Carry a person that baby that
I wouldn't want to, but I would just adopt. Like, if they do go
Hold on,
ahead, I would
no.
adopt.
The question
not even-
was, how do you feel about?
Let's go around the room one at a time. If you were RAPED and you were pregnant by this person and in your mind, only thing you remember is this traumatic experience.
Me personally, Jade, getting raped and getting pregnant, I cannot mentally function. I mean,
You just made an acronym.
I'm just saying, me right there end up being pregnant by a person I'm raped with. Me mentally, I cannot function. Like me mentally,
Yeah,
no.
you can't.
Huh?
You can't have that baby.
Seeing that, baby.
You can't.
That's what I'm saying. I
But
cannot
every
mentally
life is
function. I'm not having a
precious.
baby. I don't give a care about no caregiver fucking adoption now. I don't give a care about
They
that.
both are eggs, so don't do that.
All right.
I don't give a
cutting that clip though.
No, please cut it. I don't care about none of that
That's,
carrying it.
nah, that
That's
wasn't
I'm
no
not
woman's
carrying
choice to have that.
Yeah, that's-
relationship. So that, no.
No, I'm not.
It's an exception.
Right.
But he just tuned in. You know, we got you.
But
It's
that
an
was a
exception.
real life situation. I don't know if y'all watched the show.
A lot of
That's what
teams
happened.
do that.
Her track coach had kidnapped. I don't even think it was her track coach. It was a man, and he
Weird
raped
ass
her,
man.
and he locked her up, and he kept raping her. She got pregnant, and she was finding people to adopt her baby to, and then at the end, she told mama like, "I want my baby."
If we
Some
even
people
went that
do
far,
because I mean, you
That's
know,
what I was
We
saying.
have-
That's
Judge
what
me
I
if you
was
want.
saying.
It would never went that
when
far.
you're not pregnant no more,
No.
you come back to reality. So that's probably why she wanted her baby. But when you pregnant, you thinking about getting ready.
We had a similar situation happen in Cleveland. Like, remember that one guy went viral because he had heard that lady that was knocking on that door. He ended up breaking the door open, and there was a lady that was in there.
Play the clip.
Okay.
It was the lady that was in there. Yeah.
'Cause I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
walked past a building and she
We
was
is
banging
gonna
on the door.
pull up
Like,
these
damn,
facts
what
for
the
you.
fuck is?
Yeah, we got all the little clips and tricks and snippets and coupons.
All right, so we're going to go to that real quick.
Buy one, get one free, go for your mouth.
There you go. Good.
How long ago was this?
At least 6 or 7 years ago.
They got a movie out about it. It's a Lifetime movie.
Yeah.
Lifetime be
He
hitting.
was walking past and heard of somebody
Yeah,
yelling.
everybody's seen this video because it went viral because this dude had like some wild crazy hair. Him.
Oh, why he get it become a meme? I don't remember the video. I just know the picture.
Yeah. He had noticed a lady. Yeah. Her name is Charles Ramsey.
Why we
He had walked past out. I'm not gonna turn it up because then we make it flat. But
It's 3 women in there? It was 3 women?
yeah. So like one of the women in there was actually, or like all of them were abducted, right? The person that was there got one of them pregnant. She had the baby, so she had to raise this baby and everything. Like,
Still abducted, y'all heard.
yeah. So like the baby, it wasn't no abortion because he had them past that point. Yeah, you can't do nothing about that at like that point. And then
I'm freely in the world pregnant and somebody just raped me, I'm sorry. Judge me if you want.
So didn't he say them? Wasn't he the one that like
saved them.
and stuff?
Yeah.
Did she get a baby up for adoption?
No, she still got her baby.
I mean, you kidnapped the shit, you had the baby already, you got time to love the baby and stuff. So
Yeah.
I understand her not giving away, but me,
All right.
judge
All
me
right.
if you want, I'm sorry.
So
Okay, so if the guy forever to get pregnant.
here we go. Now, you know what? That's a good segue to our other thing, which was. Well, wait. That's a good segue to that one thing that we should have brought up was the male. Remember the little button? It's a button where like a dude.
Y'all got birth control?
A birth control. It's a button that you put. You can turn your sperm off.
So what you releasing?
I don't even say your sperm off, but like you turn off.
What you releasing then after you know come to the
Let's pull that up.
You turn your sperm off. What you releasing?
That should have been the damn time. Let's see.
Oh, y'all releasing blanks.
No, a guy can fart out of his you know.
I don't know what you talking.
What? Where do you come up with this? I swear to you say some of the.
I just swear Google it right now. Fact check, fact check.
What happened?
A guy can fart out of
And
his.
I feel like this is what they're trying to do too as well.
They
Get more
need to-
males from birth control to
Fart
stop
out
a
of
lot
his
people from
penis.
getting pregnant.
They gonna do that bullshit. They
Crazy.
can do that.
But would you guys take a birth control?
Would I take one? So so for me, for instance, right? I feel like I've been with someone before who had problems taking birth control to where it literally like was it would cause her tremendous pain. She would have to go to the hospital a lot of times, or like ovarian cyst would develop from the birth control. And if I could just take one pill that would negate that, I would do that for somebody I love.
Oh, that's nice. Real nice.
But it's just a little jump off, man. Nah, you feel me? Pull out champion.
Man, how about you? Would you take birth control?
No.
Why not?
Say this to go. Say this to go. Nah, not really.
Why not?
I just wouldn't. I don't know. It just don't seem right for a man to do no shit like that.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Here go the button right here.
Change.
Here go the button.
It's supposed to go.
It's a surgical implant switch that can be a future of male birth control, right? So now imagine, you feel me? You and your chick y'all having a good night. You have a couple glasses of wine while you at dinner. You go to lay down, but you know your wife be trying to tug on your boxers while you sleep. You hit that button before you go to sleep. So when she wake you up and slide your boxers off, you feel me? It's lit for y'all.
That's too scary.
That's too scary. What?
A button down.
Just
take a pill like we do.
What if I?
Or insert it. They want to try to feel the pain we've been feeling for the past thousands of years.
All are 10 times worse. Like the medicine,
I ain't mad at it.
everything, the birth control, everything is gonna be way worse than females.
I ain't mad at
Okay, so did y'all?
Oh, Flight Set he chimed in on the story we talking about, the Ramsey story, where the dude had, and he said, and the guy who held him captive said, and he forced one of them to have miscarriages every time she got pregnant. He only let one lady keep her kids because he liked her the most. He deserved every year in prison. Like,
How
yeah,
long he got? I mean, he got life. He got a good life.
I
Yeah.
think he got killed in prison.
yeah.
What's that one?
Nah, in prison they don't like child molesters. They don't like none of that shit.
Yeah.
They
For sure.
prison don't like that shit.
So yeah, so we tackled those hard issues. Let's get on to the next one.
No, how would y'all feel if y'all was pregnant?
How would I feel if I was pregnant? I have no idea. Who?
Wait,
Wait.
he had to.
Wait.
How would you feel? If
Why would I have to get an abortion?
So you saying if you got nothing law.
Why would I have to get an abortion?
He can't.
So you saying if you got pregnant you wouldn't get an abortion? That's what you.
What I'm saying is this. I feel like somebody making... I don't think it's fair that one person has the full decision over something that's created by two people. I don't feel like that with anything. Like, if me and you was in college together and we did a class project together, I shouldn't be like, nah, I get the A, you don't get nothing. Like, nah, like, we both had a hand in this, so we both should have, you feel me, like a decision when it comes to that.
Because it's mutual, it makes it okay.
Mind your business.
What you mean? Like,
She say
because
something
the
about
guy
it.
and the girl basically agreed on it. Like,
Wait, what?
Give me an example.
There we go.
the guy and the girl agreed to kill the baby. That
Is
make it
that-
okay?
No.
Yes, because they agreed.
What?
I'm not saying it's okay, but I'm saying they had a conversation. That's what they want to do. A lot of the situations, it's not two people agreeing. It's not no solution. Some parties
So
saying
if it's
yes, somebody
agreed,
saying no.
it's okay.
If that's what they want to do, it's their body. For me, it's no.
So it's
I
about to
want
be a,
women
this,
making me mad.
they about to take a good weird turn, and I like this weird turn that I'm about to do real quick. So we say that, you feel me, it's bad to kill a baby, right?
Right.
Right? So a father should not be able to kill his baby, right?
No.
What if it is to sacrifice for all our sins?
I know that's right. I know that's right.
Kill the baby.
Put the Jesus in it.
I'm just playing.
No,
I'm gonna do it myself.
You gonna do it yourself?
Yeah. You not gonna hurt
No,
me.
give up herself. Wait,
Oh.
you gonna do it yourself or give up yourself? She
I'm
said you
give
not
up
gonna hurt
nothing.
me.
I'm not giving up nothing. I'm gonna do it myself.
You gonna kill your child yourself?
So for sins, yes. You not gonna hurt me. I got it. I do it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like it ain't nothing to drink some liquor. Like
It's okay
Sometimes
that
it don't work.
is bad.
it don't.
Like what?
Sometimes that don't work. Bet you get drunk.
I don't want.
I only had
nobody
this.
to know. He don't gotta do it. I will.
What the girl's like?
I don't. That don't. I don't care about me. You killing, like not killing me, but you trying to hurt me to kill the baby. No.
Oh wait, so you thinking they got to kill your child while it's still in you?
That's what you said, right? Ain't that what you saying? Like if
You
no,
know, like,
pregnant
I thought.
and the man.
I was talking about just like Jesus for
Yeah,
real.
God is Jesus. That's what I'm.
I'm a sneaky bar. Look, you feel me? She got the bar. She got the bar.
God sacrificed his son.
Okay, disregard that. 'Cause I
They don't
Well,
cross.
here's a scenario.
You feel me?
That was good, but do what's best for you.
Okay.
Do what's best
What was
for
it?
you. Do what's best for you.
All right.
No judgment.
All right, guys. So we wrap that up. Let's move forward to.
No, for real. Okay, so baby girl had prom. Y'all know how y'all feel about your prom. Classy, ghetto, pictures.
Period,
pool,
poo.
all of that. And baby girl got a little turned up, and she had 3 guns in her videos, and her homie in the picture with his gun too. And baby girl can't
Read the update.
You read it.
Baby girl got failed for school, couldn't go to graduation.
Like, we just
Wait,
got-
Hold on,
did she
no,
make
no,
it to the
no,
prom?
no,
Go ahead, she
no,
wanna
no,
read it.
yeah,
She wanna
okay,
read it.
okay.
I was just
You know,
summarizing.
Bring up my
Come on, Barcelona.
Okay. My niece went viral posing with guns in her prom pics and got expelled from the high school she was attending. She could not attend graduation, and despite her being a straight A student with a clean criminal record, TSU took her full ride scholarship away. Can you believe that?
And I'ma just say this.
You in my
TikTok
business?
quote.
You in my business?
Grades don't got shit to do with your character, your personality, nothing. So that A shit, none of
First
that,
of all.
like. But when you're from high school transitioning to college, everybody is gonna look at you.
It's a culture thing too. I mean,
Right, this how I
Literally.
grew up. This what the fuck I said. You
What's
in
the
my
difference?
business. I didn't show up to prom with the gun. So what? You in my business. I'm outside with my family. Like, you're in my business.
When
You're in
it,
my
But
if
you
a
gotta
job,
represent
you do.
yourself
A
at
job
all
look at
times.
what you post and
That's
your
why you supposed to
email
make
and
your page
everything.
private.
They can still see that.
How is your page private?
Because somebody gonna
She went
screenshot it and it's gonna go viral.
This went viral and
Obviously, we're talking about it.
No, I thought it went viral because it explained that she got expelled and stuff. I
Yeah.
know
No, it-
pictures and shit went viral. Like,
Yeah, the picture went viral, and because the pictures went viral, the college took away her full scholarship.
okay. Well, she
And
fucked up with that
she
one, but-
They
got
didn't have to
expelled.
do
Like,
that.
you can't even go to another
well, yeah,
high school to
because
start all over for your senior year.
That's like if you in a sorority and like, you know, when they in the sororities,
You gotta do certain shit.
you just portray it as cheesy. Come on, join us. And then when you
I don't
actually
know.
get into that fraternity,
I look at
they
shit
doing
different
all
like this. I see some shit like
other
this,
stuff.
and like I see her atmosphere. I see where she come from. I would want to take a kid who just gonna be fresh out of high school and show her something different instead of just probably gonna stay in the hood now.
They think she can't
She did this
change.
to her shit, sir. She did this shit to herself. A
They
job
see
is
the
gonna
shit.
look at your background and everything you post and stuff like that. Corporate jobs do that all the time. If a job is gonna look
But
at your
she-
background, why do you think
she
a
might not
college
know
is
that.
not gonna look at your
I
background?
didn't learn shit like that till I got to college. She might not know that. That's
Somebody
what I'm saying.
should. You.
She from the hood, obviously. There ain't nobody teach me no shit like that.
If
till
she
I
got
got
straight
here.
A's, she wanted more. You wanted more, so be
Point.
more.
But sometimes school be easy because I graduated.
That's what
from
grades don't mean nothing to do with your character.
Okay,
Yes,
she
she's
could've
from the
just
hood
looked
and
at
stuff
that
like
age.
that, but a college
So
is
that
gonna.
makes it acceptable.
If you got a full ride, you need to be doing what you gotta do to get
That's
out the
what I'm
hood. Like,
Like,
you did this to yourself. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. I really
and
don't.
then
I'm
she
trying to
probably didn't
understand.
know.
straight A's to change this picture of yourself as this black girl.
Then you overdid it. It's 3 guns. It's not 1.
Let me play devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
All right.
What's the difference between him and her dad?
So wait.
Tomorrow or dad.
Let me play devil's advocate, right? So let's say this is not a black girl from an urban neighborhood. This is little Jimmy that goes out hunting with his grandfather.
Oh, we gotta use
He
the
wait. It could be little
Kelly.
Okay.
No.
little Helen that goes out with her grandfather, and they're sitting there with the 10-point deer and the shotgun that they shot it with.
They're not gonna be thinking.
They're not gonna do anything about that.
I'm
She
gonna just say this.
at all.
I'm gonna say this. The difference between a lot of cultures is that black people post everything on the internet.
True.
A white person or a lot of different races, they would not have posted this.
Wrong. I see him
There
all
are
the time.
some, and then if they do, they got money. It gets covered up. Like,
Wrong.
what?
The only thing that I can say that does make a difference, I only pose that question because I just want to show that there is a bias there, right? But the thing that I would say is wrong about this, if she's holding guns that she's legally allowed to carry, like I said, like in that same instance, right? You in some states you're allowed to have a shotgun at 16, right? She's not of legal age to hold a firearm no matter what state she's in. She's not legally old enough to hold a firearm. What she's doing right there is a felony. But if it was, she was sitting there with a shotgun, then you probably have a leg to stand on. I don't only pose the question because I just like to debate.
It's a felony for her to hold a gun?
That should be, no. That should be put on the parents. She's not, you just said she's not age.
She can't have a pistol at the, like, you gotta be 21 years old to hold a pistol.
Hold it?
Yes.
People go to the gun range at 18 though. Right? I'm tweaking.
To be in possession of a firearm, you have to be 21. Yes, you do.
Shit, I don't know.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Fact check.
I don't know.
Does it say the state on there so we can make it even more personal for her?
I mean, she's not allowed to hold a gun.
TSU.
Hold it.
Bruh. No, not at all.
But people, wait a minute, man.
Say her
People
name.
go out hunting with their grandkids and kids all the time, bro.
With a shotgun, it's legal.
But
not
at any age?
Not a handgun.
At any age is a shotgun?
That ain't even a
I think
handgun. That's
depending
a
on state by state, I think if you in Kentucky somewhere, you probably be 14 holding that. But for most states, you cannot have a handgun.
If that was if to me, your question was really good because I did a report on this when I was at Wright State and I brought up the same exact thing. We was talking about culture, and it's okay for white people to pose with as many guns as they want, walk down the street with assault rifles, and talk about their amendment rights and all that other shit. But if a black person holds a gun in Walmart, they actually sell these guns. The police are coming in there and shooting them. Tamir Rice playing with a BB gun at a park, the police roll up and shoot him. Like, that's some racist. That is racism for sure.
So
it's bullshit.
So
like took away that girl's scholarship.
18 years of age. So let's say she's still 17, and this is dependent on the state. But the youngest that we're finding there is 18 years of age. So she's 17 years old. She's not allowed to be in possession.
What's it say?
18 years of age.
A person under 18 years shall purchase or attempt to purchase a firearm.
Purchase.
Okay, now let's look at hold.
Purchase, bro. We just talking about holding and posing with a gun. Like, that's bullshit.
Ohio law also prohibits the purchasing of a handgun by anyone under 21 years of age.
We ain't talking about purchasing.
I know.
It's not
just
the bill
reading.
holding it.
She's posing with a gun. And for all they know, that could have been a fucking prop gun. Like, where is this gun in question? Who's to even say that this was a real gun?
It seems like the college didn't want the,
But don't nobody even the college made more of a big deal about it than anybody else. Like, they afraid to be canceled so much that they canceled this kid.
If I seen this and it went viral, some shit like that,
bullshit.
if this real gun, whatever, I'd be like, okay, we need to show her something different, take her out her neighborhood, show her a better environment by going to college. Cause me, I went to college, I ain't know half.
And she just,
just graduated. She
and she
didn't
just
graduate yet.
fucking playing,
That's
bro.
what I'm
Like,
saying.
she
I wouldn't
just
see it
playing,
be
bro.
like cancel all your
Man,
take
man,
away
that's
from school,
bullshit.
cancel all your scholarships. I
That's
would see that be like,
whoever,
Man, listen.
we need to
whoever
see
made the
different. That's the
decision
problem.
to
They
give
give
up
up
on
on
that
kids
girl
Now
too
listen.
is a
soon.
fucked up
Now
person.
listen, I will be on the side of that if I didn't just watch this video of these two little girls inside, and this went viral as well. It's two little girls inside of a restroom while adults are outside of the restroom having a party. They walk inside the restroom, get their little TikTok out, get somebody's gun out, accidentally shoot herself in the head. She fall down. The girl try to pick the gun up, shoot herself in the head, and she die.
No, you're talking about the cousin.
It's still
I know.
two kids who don't know how to hold a gun properly, killing themselves because they're holding a gun before they even been trained or anything like that. So I understand people saying,
anybody though.
but what I'm saying is, you heighten the chances of something bad happening when someone underage is holding it. Yes, we all can hold a knife. And like we can all cut and carve a turkey,
But bro,
right? But a child can't have a knife.
But my father took me hunting when I was like 9 or 10 years old. I tried to hold the shotgun, shot that shit, busted my nose. Man, my father used to. In my basement, in my house, 2005 Philadelphia Drive, bro. We had an attached garage to our shit with a fucking with a dartboard bullseye. We used to go downstairs in my basement as a kid. Pop, pop, pop. shooting our rifles. My dad had Uzis, all
Rifles,
kind of guns.
yeah.
No, my father had
I know
straps.
the difference, but
He had
rifle,
straps,
handgun,
bro.
they do the
Like,
same shit.
like all of this shit is just done to fuck with niggas. It's called over enforcement of the law, bro. If it was a white person in their Dixie shit, I don't give a fuck. They got handguns too. White people don't just only have no fucking rifles and shotguns. They got whatever you want, they got it. They manufacture these guns, bro. They got which one you need, and best believe they teaching their kids how to shoot them all. That shit, and they pose with them, and they the main motherfuckers that brandish their weapons and fucking proud of they shit. I want my God, my guns, and my, you know, all that shit.
You
Man,
just
this
said
was
your daddy
racist.
taught you how to do that shit. I don't. They probably
But
wasn't
who's
taught.
to say her people wasn't teaching her how to do that shit?
What I'm saying is, one valuable lesson I learned from my parents and my dad told me to this day, bro, we ain't the same as them, bro. Like, we can't operate like we them, bro.
But
Look, like,
people so-
it's not the truth. Like,
But people so
when my son get pulled over, I don't tell him to act like he little Billy. He not. He's Jaden. He is a black kid from this area. Move accordingly, bro, so you can live another day. I understand. Yeah, it ain't right.
Yeah, so that's
But
the point.
It ain't right. But
That's the point.
that is America with the 3 Ks in there that we live in.
Right, but we discussing whether this is right or wrong or not. And the bottom line
I
is
feel like
it's
it
not
went
right.
too far.
Let's
It
say-
went too far with the gun,
everybody
but
probably
it
get
was
the kids out
old
the hood,
that she
bro.
did.
We got comments. A flight said if the gun's legal, what's the problem? She ain't killed nobody. You got Stella Musician said facts, so he agrees with all of us, obviously. Flight said people take their kids to the range with pistols all the time.
What I'm
Thank
saying
you.
is, let's
He-
say
they-
Shout out to Flight
something
Set.
else. Let's say something did happen anyway, right? And who they gonna blame because they ignored that red flag? It's for everyone to see. It's on the internet. Something happened to that school. Who they gonna blame? They let her in anyway. No, they gonna blame that college.
In the prom with the gun. She outside her house with her family.
It's
She
a
not
red
going in.
flag.
She didn't go to prom with the gun, cause now that would be some stupid shit. But she outside
They don't know
in
this
her
girl.
neighborhood.
We don't know what she did, but I feel like
They
the
don't know
college.
Now, if
feel
she
like,
did that, she's stupid as fuck. But
I feel
don't
like the
believe
college
she did
feel
that.
like she might bring the gun here. You know, a lot of guns is not acceptable on campus.
It look like she just took that gun from
We
her
don't know
cousin. They
this girl.
posed.
We don't know how short her temper is.
That's why.
They know all these hood niggas.
Motherfuckers like,
I
what
get
they
an
doing
F.
wrong?
I don't know. I get kicked out. I get expelled. They gonna bring them to niggas up to the campus. I don't know.
That's how the college is thinking.
Well, just take
She
her to
should
the
have graduated and
take,
still been able to go to prom. Though.
take, well,
She
why
shoulda
don't we
been able
just
to do
take her
that.
out in the field, handcuff her behind her back, put a fucking
At
bag
this
over her
point-
head and blow her
At
brains
this
out.
fucking point,
Because she's just nothing. Like, she's just a fucked up person at this point.
she don't even know what
Playing
life
around
is,
with a
what
gun.
change.
She a kid, bro. She fucking posing with a gun for a prom picture. She thought that shit was sweet. Somebody got to pull her to the side, baby. You cannot do that shit. You a good kid. You fucked up. You made a mistake. If you do some shit like that again, it's unacceptable.
you.
We ain't gonna admit you into this school.
But they so
You
quick
could
to
lose
give up on
everything.
kids now. Like,
Don't do that. Like, taking away her sky, it's taking it too far.
Yeah.
Like, I could see if they said you can't come to the prom because that was a mistake or something. You don't fuck with people's real live future like that. And
Man,
I hope that young lady
This
becomes much
is
better.
America where you can make a mistake at 18 and you cannot hold a gun for the rest of your life. No matter if you're 70 years old and you at your house, you got to expunge. You are forever forbidden from holding a firearm again. This is America where you make one mistake, you made one mistake, you fucked up for the rest of your life. We acting like that is not the... This is the reality we live in, and her parents did a terrible disservice by them not informing her of the actions that can proceed from this point. Maybe off them not knowing, maybe them not never fucking bumping their head, but I'm telling you, this was idiotic, it was moronic, and this is the reason why she's paying for her actions. The same way we teach all our kids, hopefully, is if you do some stupid shit can happen to you.
if she was white, you would feel the same way.
Absolutely.
No.
I'm not letting my daughter do that shit. I'm not sitting back clapping and saying it's cool for my daughter to do this shit. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, baby, it's all good." The world is fucked up because no, you fucked up by posting this picture. You can take this picture and have this motherfucker in your room. You can whatever. I wouldn't even condone that shit.
You wouldn't.
So to me, it's like, yeah,
I wouldn't, but
it's a child holding a pistol.
motherfuckers live
It's a
different.
fucking pistol.
Like, motherfuckers live different. Motherfuckers be kept going to their dorm room. Like,
I understand that, but
motherfuckers live
who?
different.
I guess you're trying to be different.
And then how does this girl?
Motherfuckers do this
Hold on.
for the prom
How
dress.
does this
Motherfuckers do that for the
girl?
prom dress.
How does this girl? How old is she?
17, 18.
17. Give this shit 6 fucking months. We can put her ass in the military and fly her ass over to fucking Iraq and give her choppers, AKs, and every fucking thing else and say, kill for that fucking oil.
That's a good
Kill, goddammit. Kill, motherfucker. Kill. You 18 now. 6 motherfucking months.
That's a good one.
However old she is, come on, bro. This shit is over enforcement of the law. It's all fucking racism. It's about a nigga with a gun. It's supposed to be scary. And the fucking TSU or whatever college this was crumbled to the fucking white pressure to fucking show we only want the good niggas. Like, quit that fucking fake ass fucking shit. Talking about a fucking gun. She didn't do shit with this fucking gun, but was just kicking it and fucking around with her little bro right there with a fucking
She
gun.
had a prom dress on. That's a regular ass picture.
Right, she just trying to show shit. This is a good. Like, we ignoring all the other good shit that this little girl done did. What is she doing? She a straight A student. She done got a fucking academic scholarship. She done applied to colleges. She done got accepted into these colleges. Man, she just fucking around one fucking time and we gonna fucking strip her shit. Well, fuck that college because she was fucking. That she don't need that fucking college as far as that. She can be good regardless. Like,
As my dad told me, man, it takes your whole life to build your character, and you can lose that shit in fucking a split second.
But that's
it takes your
bullshit.
whole life to build this character. I swear to God, I could be the realest nigga ever until I fuck you over. And then it's, he been a fuck nigga his whole life. When it was one fucked up decision that made you paint me that forever.
But it's not right.
It's not right, but it's still not right. It's not right, but it's still not right for her to be doing that. It's not right.
Who, though?
I'm saying my daughter at 17 ain't holding no pistol. My daughter ain't doing that.
People who grew up, not saying that you would just like,
Yeah.
they fathers teaching them how to do shit. That's okay to them. Like, that's okay. But you wouldn't. I wouldn't either. I don't like guns. Too many of my homies got killed by it. Like, it's nothing I like. But from people who grew up, let me teach you how to hold this gun. This kid got the fingers, so some shit, get older, go do it the right way, go get a gun license, all type of shit. This is normal.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who fucking manufactured this gun? Where they at? Like, all of these people, like, for example, with drugs, guns, and all of this other shit that people are getting criminalized over, like, we don't manufacture any of these fucking things to bring these things into our environment. Yet we're always the one on the short end of the stick with this shit.
I agree.
So, like, I mean, all I'm saying is, don't let racism in this situation off the fucking hook. Because
for sure. There's definitely a racial undertone to this, for sure. But there should also be accountability.
White kids with guns. Let's see if we can find any images on Google of white kids with guns.
Oh man, and one of my favorite little movies. Remember off of Belly?
The consequences.
Our Belly is a movie called Gummo. Have you seen? Well, Our Belly is a movie called Gummo. It's white kids running around with guns, and they got like rabbit hands on it. You remember watching Belly and seen that? I already know exactly what to look up. Watch this.
But I want real pictures of like money, First Amendment right, teens, First Amendment. What's the gun? What's the right to bear arms?
The First Amendment.
Is that's the First Amendment? Fourth Amendment. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
The right to bear arms.
Right to bear arms. Teens' right to bear arms.
I'll do one better than that. The one guy who got off for killing no people. Remember the white dude? He wasn't legally old enough to even hold a pistol.
Teach me something different. Keep my scholarship. Let's go do something. This is where I grew up. This is how I live. This is my culture. I'm gonna celebrate it. I didn't even think about making it to the prom.
They're not there to teach you.
Man, whatever. Man, that college should get canceled. Like, if we in some cancel culture shit,
If you see something, if I'm working at a school, me
Straight
going
up.
down working at school, knowing me come from the hood and going to college, like learning shit, because I'll tell like, oh my God, this how you get a job. This how you do this. Blah, blah, blah. If I see something like this, okay. And she come to my school, okay, let's show her different. That's not the only thing out there.
That's why you find what you like in
You
high
said they
school.
had guns in college.
Mom's
The
just
same
saying.
thing is going to be there.
But
What's
actually
that?
working.
What's
I'm not
that?
saying.
They had guns.
I'm pulling it up right now.
Yeah,
look
niggas
at
bring
these
guns to
pictures.
college. Yeah, niggas we know bring guns to college. But I'm saying, like, she probably don't know how to get a job. She probably don't know how this affected her. But she come to college, they gonna learn. Everybody watching you, everybody doing this. She probably didn't know that right now.
What's this? Look at this.
They ain't
Much
got their hands
younger.
on the trigger.
Much younger.
They ain't got their hands on the trigger.
And it don't matter about the trigger. It's
They
the
don't
fact
put
that
their
it's
hands
look.
on
No,
the
no,
triggers.
look.
Okay.
Making boys truth is.
Like, look at the cap. Wait. Look at the caption.
What it say?
Oh, look at these cute little white kids with. Oh, somebody being facetious. Is that a Muslim boy with a clock? Run, right? So, like, they making fun of, like, the same thing like you're saying. Like, they being facetious. They're saying, oh, like, look at these cute little white kids with guns. Wait, is that a Muslim boy with a clock? Run. Right.
Right. The thing is, it's supposed to say, be afraid of blacks with guns.
No, for
Give up on any. Like, how do we know that her environment ain't fucking cause for her to fucking have guns?
my point.
Like, how the fuck we know, like,
That's
guns
my
ain't a
point.
necessity where she at?
So come to this school and let me show
Look,
you.
what's that?
Come
Look at
to
this
school
shit.
and let me show you different. But no, they said, fuck it, we finna give up on this young girl.
But
Got
who is
straight
to
A's.
say that, like, man, they don't.
Here
need
goes somebody
no
being
motherfucking
facetious. He says
guns.
it was about them black. No, it was about them being black because in an open carry state, white kids with guns. Yeah, I'm way back here reading. Come on now, y'all. Help me out, Barcelona.
Because in the
Damn.
Scary State, white kids with guns out in the open aren't perceived as a threat. Do you think he would have had a? Do you think he would have had the same conversation with the same tone with these kids?
That is another great point.
I mean, are any of them even being taken out of school? I don't know. They might have been, but I mean, this is a better picture though. Just this collage,
Yeah.
of pictures right here. It's just showing, like, bruh, young people, and these kids aren't wrong either. Like, it ain't. I ain't trying to nitpick on them. What I am saying is, if you black and you do it, it gets demonized and it gets criminalized and sensationalized in order to make people fear black people. Like, that is the goal a lot of times of America, man, to make black people look bad in every fucking way, including the definition of black itself. Negative, gloomy, evil, despair, all of the fucked up things, dirty, soiled, fucked up. You see this shit? You, man, they
White privilege and the Second Amendment.
come on, man.
And I
Take
pray
that little
it.
girl
And I'll put
scholarship
this
like
over
that.
her
That's fucked up.
spirit. I'm put this on her spirit.
That's fucked up.
Everybody
And,
who took her from school, everybody who took away her scholarship, she gonna be making more money than all you.
man, all day she
Something
gonna
good
get
is
her
definitely
bag.
out of this.
She
And I
gonna be
feel like
paid.
it wasn't meant for her to go to school.
Slandered
good,
that little
something
baby
better
like
gonna
that,
come.
man. After she done worked hard, bro. I don't like that type of shit.
Cancel
There's
TSU.
one brother out here who I saw who they haven't canceled, which he actually shows his kids how to do it properly. It's a brother with all the tattoos over his face. What's his name?
But how we know that her
Giving
parents
out
been
free
showing the same
shout-outs.
thing?
We giving out free shout outs?
Nah, like no, like he really is a good brother. Like, you know what I'm saying? He teaches me about the about owning his own stuff, he has his own course, stuff like that. I'm trying to think of brother's name. Jesus Christ, what would it be?
Yeah. Get out. You
Charlotte?
know what? Another school should come in and help
Yay.
that little sister, man. You know.
Destiny.
HBCU need to step up. HBCU
I
need
think,
to step up.
But was that a HBCU
It
that
was.
took
Yeah,
away the
Right,
scholarship?
yes. They probably owned by white people.
They
Or
all
half
are.
of them are.
Yeah, they all are. But that's what I'm saying. They
Are
probably feel like-
HBCUs actually owned?
Here go to your
by
brother
white
right here.
people?
Yeah.
Most of them.
Most of them.
Here you go right here.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. He got his own land. He live by his own rules. All his kids got their own businesses. He teach them how to go out there and shoot properly. They all trained on it. And
But how we know that girl, mama or daddy ain't trained her? She just went to take
I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I think it's the fact that they are going for somebody else's thing rather than doing their own, right? If you are at the mercy of someone else's decision making, then you can't just play by your own motherfucking rules. Like, if, for instance, if SMED had a rule saying nobody wear black today in this motherfucker, like, and you came to work wearing motherfucking black, he gonna say my rule was don't wear black. When you play by your own motherfucking rules, you can write your own motherfucking rules.
Yeah, when you don't, when you got your own business and say fuck college, I don't need college.
Yep.
You ain't no scholarship for you to take from me now, motherfucker.
Exactly.
So fuck you.
A shout out to bro. I cannot think of his name. Can y'all read his name?
Like real shit, man. Like this is an like college
Derek
right
something.
now. College in itself is under pressure. Like a lot of
Derek
motherfuckers
Grace,
saying,
I think.
bro, all this overpaying for college
Shout out
ain't
to bro.
shit.
It's not.
You in so much debt by the time
Yes.
you graduate that the college wasn't worth it after all, because you gotta work 20 years to pay off the debt.
I agree.
Nowadays,
School.
Indentured slavery all over again.
I feel like when you go to college, you get that automatically means you're going to have the job and career.
If I said I
you
see what
want.
you wrote.
It
No.
still
Not
takes
at all.
time after college to get the
Not
job
at
you
all.
want.
Man.
And you still gotta find yourself. I feel like when I realized this my freshman year of college that college is not for everybody and it does not make you like
It don't.
it don't.
And
I'm not
aside
gonna-
from
I
them
feel
giving you, making you, forcing you to take courses that is not,
Has
it don't got
nothing to
shit
do
to do with the field that you want. Like, you know,
Especially electives.
man, like none of that shit, and you gotta pay for these classes that you don't even really want to fuck with. But they put it into your curriculum in order to beef up their pockets. Like some of that shit is scammy though.
It's definitely a scam. College is a scam. It's not designed for black people to graduate.
And they teaching you how to go out and work for someone else, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't no real shit. And they don't fucking teach you the truth in a lot of these colleges. Like I said, I went to Wright State when I was grown, right? Man, the professor was in there teaching the kids wrong information on at least two for sure occasions. I had more experience than my professor in the subjects that we were learning in school. I took them because I was interested in that, and I thought that I would expand some of the things that I didn't know about, which I did. But there was some shit that I knew about like 100%. And I asked the professor about it, and she didn't know for real. And she, in class, like, I don't know if I told this story before, but I don't know if I told it to y'all.
Yeah, it was on the podcast.
Like literally, like she was wrong and came back to me and told me like, damn, you know.
In private, not in front of the class.
Not in front of the class. So the class went on believing the dumb shit that she said. And they got this in an academic situation where now they think that this lie is the truth. I had another professor say that Egypt wasn't considered part of Africa.
What? Sir?
He said nobody knew about Africa. He kept saying that shit in class over and over. I'm like, damn, what the fuck do we mean? Nobody knew about Africa. Nobody knew about Africa. I said, man, what about Egypt? He said, well, we didn't really consider Egypt a part of Africa. Because Egypt was so much more advanced than these fucked up ass European civilizations in the early period that they don't want to give that credit to Africans for being able to establish these civilizations, man. You know. Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, college, in a nutshell, is
Scam.
it scam me.
And I don't feel like it was meant for her to go to school. Something else is coming.
She gonna be making money, more money than all them. Kicked out. I ain't gonna lie.
But
I'll
you
go
know-
back to high school in my Gucci out type of shit. Couple of years later, like you remember me, hoe?
Yeah.
Back to
High
what
school
you were
reunion.
saying though, you know a lot of colleges do not offer entrepreneurship. They don't teach you how to run a business. They teach you how to do certain majors, nursing,
Yeah.
business. Like business is different from entrepreneurship.
No,
Yeah.
bro, it
One
is.
thing I like what Smith said before was that I remember him saying, you know what I'm saying, his girl wanted to work at a job or whatever, you know what I'm saying, for whatever reason. He was like, yeah, go in there and learn everything you can to bring that motherfucker back. That's what college should be. It should be on-job training. Like, go inside there, learn how they run that shit. Bring that shit back to the crib.
No,
Right.
for real.
That's what college should be. Not this bullshit sitting there, have to do all doing these dumbass discussions, bruh.
Yes, I hate them.
No, for real.
Like,
What's the point? What? I don't care if I
like you
agree
forcing
with
me to do
you.
3 a week. Like,
I
for
don't care
what?
if she agree with me. I'm gonna
You
stand
know
on
what's
my.
crazy?
Yeah.
The
my
quizzes
word.
and exam that you take is not in the PowerPoint. This is why people cheat.
Yeah.
They not in the PowerPoint. They not.
So the study guide that
You don't get a study
I
guide.
always say this. I always
You
say
don't
this.
get a study guide.
You get a syllabus when you walk in.
That's
it.
Don't know how.
You get a syllabus. And a
You
syllabus.
went, what you say, Jay?
Huh?
What you say?
I graduated in 4 years. I'm still surprised. I never went to class.
Right.
I'ma just keep it on it. I always say that. Didn't. I didn't.
But that's not what it's about. College is really about balancing and structure in your life.
But they want to.
Okay.
Your grade get low. Your college.
I agree that is a good.
Freshman and sophomore year is about balance. Like, I used to have to ask myself all the time, like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, you gotta balance everything at one time and keep going. Get up every day. Whether
And
you sleep or not.
college is good for building a network. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
I
For
learned
whatever
that. I
else
fucked
it
up
is
on
you're
that
gonna
part.
do later,
I
you
fucked
get
up on
those friends
fucked
that
up on that.
could go out and blossom
'Cause I
into
fucked up
something
on
well
that.
in order for you guys to all connect and build with each other later. You know?
I ain't learned how to kiss ass and phony kick because that's what you gotta do. Like network, you gotta kiss ass, phony kick it. I'm not good at that, so I fucked up on the network part. I really did because I'm not good at that. I don't do
There's a school of thought that says your network is your net worth. You ever heard that?
I have, but I didn't. I have heard that. Just saying. I really messed up on the networking part.
So it's a good thing to say, what have you learned new?
Okay, so guys, what have you learned today this week?
What have you learned today this week? I love it.
Yeah, we be coming up here and learning stuff.
Today, this week, I learned a lot from y'all for real. Like, day one I met you, I learned a lot.
Yeah.
And you come back with me when you first met me, but we here now.
What you mean? Me? No, what?
We
Me?
was not, yeah, we was not talking like kicking it.
It's not like, no. Yeah, we were talking out. Yeah.
Okay, so what have y'all learned this week?
Hello, you guys. This week I learned
How to fall asleep on the couch.
how to get that. No, this week I learned how to value people in my life. You know, everyone. I'm on my Kevin Samuels. Everybody holds a certain place in your life, and you know, everything is beneficial. It's a give and take, regardless of the relationship. So, you know, just know how to place people and efficiently doing so. And yeah.
But if they don't add value to your life, goodbye.
Goodbye.
A lot of people struggle with that. Goodbye.
And the same value you add into my life, I'm definitely gonna add some to yours. So, you know, everything is a give and take, and you know, just structure kind of like college.
Yeah.
I've learned love on your people while they're here.
Elaborate.
But I feel like you already knew that.
Aww.
Oh, you okay?
You get the tissue?
I'm drunk.
Never. You gotta elaborate. Talk about it. Get through it.
You all good? Hug on her, y'all. I love on her, y'all.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to.
What did y'all learn?
One thing I learned this week was, man, to set firm boundaries when it comes to certain like stuff, man. Like I'm gonna elaborate on that. Like this week has been like a lot of me having to do a lot, and a lot on my plate was for other people, and it really wasn't a lot for myself. So I learned to set boundaries. Like, nah, I can't do it at this. You feel me? I got shit I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? And I really was firm on it. And I'm normally not that type of person, because I always will, man, somehow I will make a 24-hour day 48 hours. You know what I mean? Somehow I will get everything done. But that's not healthy for my, you know what I'm saying, like my growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's one thing I learned, was to set like firm boundaries for, you know what I'm saying, like things I need to do first before I engage other people's as well.
One thing that I learned this week was like, you're the same. Like, nothing makes you clothes and the way you look, even, or the things that you have. None of it makes you. You know what I'm saying? You're good regardless, without, even if you strip down to nothing at all, you know, if you got good intentions and just a good heart, then I think that you still good, no matter if you kind of got your ups and downs and stuff. And you don't cancel out every good thing that you've done by one mistake. You know, and we should hold our relationships like that with people too. You know, if you got a good friend that's been your good friend for a long time, and they fuck up and even talk about you behind your back in one moment that you got on their nerves, you know, I don't think that should be this thing where you say, fuck them forever now. You know?
It's a limit to it.
Okay.
It is, but
then you tell them I'll leave.
But a balance, though.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
Yeah, but just understand it, like, how we look at people and how we... It don't even got to be your friend, though. It's just like your overall observation of someone else. Take in totality all the good things that they've done. And if they do fuck up and make a mistake and hold a gun at prom, or if they spin you a couple of times or don't answer your phone calls or whatever it might be, keep in mind that they're going through their shit too. And it's like give them more love, man.
Grace.
Grace.
Give them grace.
Give them grace.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we all deserve grace.
Yes.
You know, shit, you know, because we all go through things. So just make sure that you're considering other people's perspective and angle before you just dismiss them as somebody that's not good anymore.
Facts. Man, that's what he learned this week. You can't talk it bad.
It is.
I'm being serious.
Do that for real, but for me, that's hard to do. Like, I'm quick with the bye. I told y'all that. Bye.
Yeah. But when something is hard, do it hard. Like,
hey,
you know
yo.
what I'm
It's a boy! When something's hard, do it hard, you feel me? Put that on a shirt.
Yeah.
When life is hard, do it hard, you feel me?
Hell yeah, because we got more weapons too.
Mm.
Shit start beating you up. Understand that you ain't throwing all your fucking punches neither.
Yeah, ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, life is hard, but you like, shit, fuck that. I can get active too, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You want to get hard on me, nigga? I'm going to get hard on you. Nigga, I'm going to work harder. I'm going to get up earlier. I'm going to fucking go to sleep later. I'm going to fucking use more resources. I'm going to be even more relentless to fight back. We can fucking fight back.
We should all take prom pictures with guns.
No.
In solidarity.
Yes.
They gonna cancel everybody.
Hey, right. But man, I'm telling you,
that would be hard though.
The colleges need people to come in. And
all the white
pay
kids should
bread,
protest.
too.
Yeah.
Real
Look,
shit.
where is the NRA? The NRA should be standing up for her and her rights to possess that firearm. NRA, I'm calling y'all out. They should be sitting there on the front line saying, look, Timmy, all you guys post up with your pistols, and they can't kick us all out of school. They can't kick us all out of school, but cause they don't give a fuck. It's always that racial undertone, like SMED said. I'm just playing devil's advocate, as usual. And what did you learn this week?
I learned a lot. I wouldn't say necessarily this week, but last week I learned a lot. Like, I learned something really every day, and I'm just gonna touch on a few subjects. Basically, you know, it's May, Mental Awareness Month, so I'm just gonna say, like, value your friendships. You cannot put everything on one person. You cannot expect your partner to be your lover, your friend, your mentor, everything. Like, that's a lot to put on one person. Like, literally, mentally, spiritually, physically, that's just too much to expect from one person. Like,
Amen.
and I feel like a lot of females struggle for that because they want to be with their partner and stuff like that all the time, 24/7. A man is attracted to somebody that, just in general, vice versa, anything. A partner is attracted to somebody that is doing their own thing, staying grounded, doing what they want to do, and just, you know, living life. But you can't put everything on one person. Another thing that I learned is get back to you. You know, find you. Like, topic said, she was basically saying, like, go back to the drawing board if you had to. Read, meditate, do yoga, clear your mind, go on a walk. Get yourself together, bounce back, apply some pressure when you do bounce back. And the process is not just the process. Like, process could be a few months, a few years. Like, we want stuff to happen quick. Like, that's a lot of stuff that I struggle with. Like, I want it to happen then and now. It's not going to happen then and now. The process could take, it's not a set day. And I watched something on Instagram, the girl basically saying, you know, when you get a math problem, that's why a lot of people cheat. You get a math problem, you just want the answer. But the problem is the process of you get into that problem. Like, you got to go through the process to understand the lesson. Keep going.
Good shit.
I feel like I'm the same problem. I get frustrated, and it seems like it's so much. Like, I be wanting it done just then, and like I feel like I be putting dates. Like, I be setting my own dates. Like, you know, it's not a deadline. I want to get this done right at this date. So like, if I'm not where I want to be by then, I feel like I'm slacking, or like, what am I not doing, or what do I need to be doing to get where I need to be? But honestly, it's just a patience thing.
It is. That's what they say. Consistency is key, though. Just keep trying every day, and that's gonna get you close to your goal. Consistency is hard, but that's that pressure.
What's hard is being consistent and falling off of that mode. Like, I remember when I was the overtime dude, like all the overtime, and then you go on vacation, come back, I ain't work overtime till I feel like it again. Like, you got, once you get that loop and you just like, okay, boom, I'm starting this. Every day I'm getting up at this time. Every day I'm doing this. And then you start to find things that you add in your day that are vital to what you're doing. Like, and once you get on that bike, it's cool.
You gotta train your mind and think positive too. But you gonna have days that, you know, you don't want to do it. Like the other day, I didn't want to work out, but I'm like, no, I got to.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta talk to yourself. That's how you figure out the process. What's right with you, for real. So that's what I learned.
Perfect.
I've been reading the book. It's about vibrations to keep your energy high. When I say it, I'm like, yes, girl. I be reading like, you go, girl. But really, it's not a lot of people that's positive, and you gotta get back to you, bro. Trust the process, be consistent, and know you got it.
Definitely.
You it.
Cool.
Okay. You it. Loves, queens, males,
That's
handsome.
right.
Everybody, you got it. You something. If you think you nothing, you something.
You are worthy.
Okay. And that's it, guys.
Thank you for watching Queen's Conversation. Make sure to like and subscribe. Tune in to next week's episode. We have a bunch of exciting new topics for you.
And follow us on Instagram. We got an account.
Conversation 22.
Okay.
Yep. The Queen's Conversation 22. Go ahead. Go follow. Share. You know. To your story. You know. Tell your friends about them. Your cousins. Your aunties.
Everybody.
Everybody.
This ain't just the Queen's Conversation. We got some kings.
Hey, the King's Corner, the King's Corner, the Queen's Conversation.
Yes, call in. We
Watch
love
the
y'all.
live comment.
Yeah.
We love to hear what y'all gotta say. Like,
Sure.
For real.
Thank you to our commenters. Fly.
Yeah, Flight Set and Still the Musician. That's a dope name. Still the Musician.
Still the
I gotta see who that is.
No, y'all better be careful. He gonna steal one of y'all.
You know Jay can sing, right?
Oh, he came to get you. He came to get you.
I don't want to be stolen. No, I don't want to be stolen.
All right,
I
y'all.
appreciate you though.
One more time, the Instagram.
The Queen